Hello everyone and welcome to a new video. If you read the title for this video, this is my October TBR, and for October I am doing Magical Readathon, which did run for September, but I was already doing Sci-Fi September, so I didn't want to do two readathons at once, so I'm doing Magical Readathon on my own in the month of October. It's fine. I mean, it's the month for spooky reads, but I was like, yeah, I don't have that many, so I would just do Magical Readathon. So here you will see all the books I picked up for the different prompts, but first I will just quickly show you the books I'm reading for God of Thing for Season, which is my own reading challenge. It's 4 books for every month, and I will just quickly show you them. So the first book I will be reading is The Taking of Jake Livingstone by Ryan Douglas, and then we have The Evercruel Kingdom by Wincha Pecco, Vampires Never Gets Old, Tales with Fresh Bites by loads of different authors, which is a anthology with many short stories, and then Circe by Madeline Mindler, which I'm finally reading, and hopefully I will love it. So these are the 4 first books I will read. Well, actually I'm reading another one, but that's a secret, so you'll see really soon, but I don't want to show it here. So I know you only need to pass 2 stops on the path, on the novice path, in the Readathon, however you pronounce that I have now forgotten map, but I am of course doing all the stops because that's how I do a readathon. So I am doing that, and then also my character prompts. Altogether is 10 books, which is totally fine, so it's perfect. So what I did when I picked out these books was that I have hooked up so many books off my list of series I want to finish this year, but like none on adult fantasy. So I am using again another month where I'm not focused on my main goal, which is to read adult fantasy. So that was smart of me, but nonetheless I am still completing some goals, and I think that's okay, so it's all fine. Let's get started. The first challenge is called The Novice Path Entrance. Read a book with a map, and for that I chose Bright We Burn by Kirsten White, which is the final book in the Conquer Saga trilogy, which follows Vlad Impaler but as a girl. And as you can see, we have a map here. I think might be 2. This one in this book was a different one in another one, and this will be the final book in trilogy. I just wanted to finish it. It was on my list this year for a series I wanted to finish, and I really enjoyed 1 and 2, so I'm just excited to read number 3. In my notes I wrote Ashton Gree. I assume it's going to be Ashton Tree, and that is a book that keeps tempting you. I feel like I couldn't choose anything else than my most anticipated release of the year, which I still haven't read, which is She Who Became the Sun by Shelley Parker Chan. And this one is just a FF retelling Asian fantasy, and I don't even know what like the synopsis is. I don't need to know it, but if I don't love this I would be really sad. And it was, as I said, my most anticipated release for the year, and of course then thereby it was on the top of the list when I read this prompt. And the next challenge is called Mist of Solitude, and that is to read a standalone. And for that I think I decided to finally read The Night Circus, which is a very popular standalone. It has been for many years. I have 3 editions of this, so it is time to read it. A Starless Sea is one of my favorite books of all time. I think I would really like this. It's some people's favorite book, but there's also a few people that don't like it. I am scared that I won't like it because I hyped it up for myself for many years now, but here we finally are. This was not on my list on anything, I just wanted to read it. The next challenge is called Ruin of the Sky, and it was to choose a book featuring ghosts, haunting house, or other supernatural elements. And for this I just chose Bridge of Souls by Victoria Schwab, which is the 3rd book in the Cassia Blake trilogy, which follows a girl that can see ghosts, and her best friend is a ghost. And I just feel like this fits so well on the challenge that I could not pick this. It is middle grade. I think I will read this really fast. It would be nice to have some fast reads. And yeah, I'm excited to read the final so far of the trilogy. I don't know if she has planned to read more books, but I think it's started out initially with 3 books. But yeah, I'm excited for it and to finish the series. The next challenge is then called Obsidian Falls, and is to read a thriller or a mystery book. And I just got River Liars by E. Lockhart, and I thought I might as well just read it now then, since it fits for the challenge. It is a thriller, it is a mystery, it will be read in 1 sitting. I guess I'll just read it now since I just got it. I don't know what to think, but here we go. I spelled out the challenges and I don't know what I tried to spell here. It says Tower of Rumination. Is it Ruination or is it Rumination? It doesn't really matter that much. The challenge is to read a 5-star prediction. I so rarely give 5 stars that this is almost hard for me to know like a book that will actually give 5 stars. And I usually go with Brandon Sanderson, which seems to be, you know, safe because I always give his books 5 stars. And this is Shadows of Self, which is actually the first book in the second trilogy, even though like we have one in between, An Alloy of Law, but that was not officially in the trilogy, like an unplanned book in the trilogy. I am reading An Alloy of Law, hopefully finished in September, and then I will go on to this one, which is also on my list for this year, to finally finish Mistborn. That is so far out, and I know I would probably give this 5 stars, so it was the best option. Also on my list, so 2 birds in 1 stone. And the last challenge for the Novice Path, it's called Orwellian Academy Arc, book with a school setting. For that I chose A Lesson in Vengeance by Victoria Lee, which is Victoria Lee's news book, and it's an FR standalone dark academia thing, and I've been so excited for it. And what else to tell you, I'm just excited that I fitted in these challenges, so I think I did good taking in things I really want to read and some of my goals. Not really, but I'm trying. And now for my character prompts. We have urban, book set in a city or a town. For that I chose the Camelot Betrayal, which is set in the mystical lands of Camelot, so that is a city or a town, and it follows Guinevere from the Arthurian retellings, and this is the second book in the series, and I really enjoyed the first one, finally getting to this, and then I can read the 3rd book that comes out in December. And then for the next character prompt I have Dark Meadow, read a Dark Academia. I mean, in theory A Lesson of Vengeance fits for this, but Magical Readathon don't want you, or prefer you not to double up my challenges. Not that I ever do. And for that I finally am going to read, it's right here, Ace of Spades by Fredia Abike Imide. Oh god, this is a Dark Academia, and it's like a thriller mystery thing, and everyone loves it, and I'm so excited that I finally get to read this. And I'm happy that I had 2 books on my TBR that had a school setting, because I actually don't know which other ones that do. One being a school setting and the other being a Dark Academia. But I had 2 exactly that I got recently, so it was all planned in my head, we can say. But yeah, just so excited for this, and I'm so happy I get to read this. Yay! And the last character challenge is called Illithrian. I don't actually even know how to pronounce my own species, but it's fine. Book with a crow on a cover, a title, or a red book. Oh, I had totally ignored a part of the challenge where you could read a red book, so I used ages trying to find, looking around me right now, used ages trying to find a book that I had on my TBR with a crow on the cover, and I have found one, but now I realized I could have read a red book, and I'm like, oh, my mind has opened. Apparently forgot the rest of the challenge, but my point being is that I picked out The Wizard of Once, and I think this is a little crow, and I do really want to read this, so I'm fine with it. But I might look and see if I have another red book that I might want to read instead. I had this for a really long time, and David Tennant reads audiobooks, so I need to listen to it and look in the book at the same time, or else it will be a lost experience, and I don't usually do that, so it needs to be a time where I can really like sit down and stuff, which is why I might want to read something else, because when I went to read this I wanted to be fully immersive, as I just explained, but we will see. But I have this pick locked in for now. So that is all the books officially for Magical Readathon, so I can complete all my characters, and I'm excited to see in April how my choices now will affect whatever comes then, and I'm excited to go all in, as I always do. And yay. So for the rest, I think this is enough books, probably enough books. I know some are pretty easy, so I might throw in like 2 or 3 more, or I might not, because I think I might want to chill a bit in October, because I felt really stressed in September when I had like 30 books on my TBR. In between every second book, of course, I read a graphic novel or a manga. This won't be all of them, I think, then, because I think I need like 7 at least. But we have Beastars Volume 9. Oh god. Woo! Jujutsu Kaisen Volume 6 and Monsters Volume 6, is it? Yes. And then My Hero Academia Volume 29, and I have like at least more on the way, so those would be the next picks after that, but these are the ones that I have unread on my TBR right now. And for audiobooks, I am finally gonna finish A Wheel of Time, reading A Memory of Light, which I now put on wait for like 2 months because I'm a bit scared, but now October would be the month to do it. I will only have like 1 long audiobook on my TBR, because lately I have been like struggling to get through audiobooks because I do other things instead. If I finish that early and I have some days left of the month, I will probably listen to Sunreach by Brandon Sanderson and Jancy Patterson, which is like the new novella in the Skyward series, which is like set between their second book and the third book, and another one will come before the third book, and I want to read those two before. They're only on audio or ebook, I think. And yeah, this one is really short, like 5 hours, so if I listen to double speed as you should do, it would be like 2.5, so I think I might get to that if I finish Wheel of Time like a few days before the month is over. That's all the books officially on my TBR except one secret book, and then if I like read all these super fast, which might happen, I will like just add more that I have. You will see that later in my October wrap up probably. Maybe I will make other videos. Who knows what October would bring. But yay, I hope you enjoyed this video and see what I'm gonna read, and I hope it will be fine for me. I feel less stressed now, much less stressed now, but this month than last month because September was intense. Leave a light emoji down below if you enjoyed this. You see me soon in a new video. Thank you so much for watching. I said it like 4 times. I don't even know anymore. Goodbye.